Yeah, welcome back, children. So now we'll see information about a triangle. Okay, so if I draw a rough diagram of a triangle, it's a triangle. Am I right? Yeah. So what did you understand? For example, if the figure up to here, can we call it as a triangle? No. So the triangle must be closed. So one point we understood. Okay. So here this diagram also closed. But can we call it as a triangle? No. Because the difference between the two diagrams is 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So here it's made by only 3 lines. It's made by 4 lines. So it's not a triangle. So simple triangle definition, what can we understand? It's a simple closed figure. It's not complicated, correct? Simple closed figure made by 3 line segments. Yes, simple definition of triangle. It's a simple closed figure made by 3 line segments. So it's called as a triangle. Okay. So whatever the points, end points of the line segments, those called as a vertex. Single vertex and plural form vertices. So a triangle has a 3 vertices. Simple. Correct? And whatever line segments we are talking it, so that's called as a side. Yes, so a triangle has a 3 sides also, correct? And the gap between the sides can be called it as an angle. So a triangle has a 3 angles. So simple, what did you understand? A triangle has 3 sides, 3 vertices, 3 angles also. And as we know, the point is always denoted with a capital letter. So if you represent any triangle, you should use a capital letters to represent it. Okay. So if you come to carom games, have you played carom board? I hope you may play it. So if you look at the kinds in the carom board, so while you going to play, so you will arrange the coins on one on another. Am I right? So the coins must be same size, same in size and the same in shape. Correct? So those kind of figures can be called it as identical figures. Right? So that means they are same size. They have a size same and they have a shape also same. So that kind of figures can be called it as a congruent figures. Congruent figures. Example, currency notes. If you take rupees 2000 note, so that all notes looks the same with the size, with the shape. The numbers that will be different. Okay, the serial number on the note that is different. But here I am talking about only size and shape. Same shape will get and same size will get. Correct? It looks the same. Correct? If you match the notes, the length and edges and everything will be coincide with each other. If you take one more 2000 note and put on it, if you put it, so the edges also will be coincide. So congruent figures are nothing but if you put on one figure on another one, they must be coincide. The edges must be coincide. Okay? Okay. Yes. Now, so it is a congruent sign. Congruence. Now I'll say that ABC congruence to triangle PQR. So in the confirmation, I gave confirmation. The information is ABC is a triangle and PQR is a triangle. Both the triangles are congruent. I declared the statement. Both are congruent. So if one congruence given for any figure, we can identify several things. Several things we can write from the congruence rule. Okay. So what I said 3 vertices. Am I right? So from the congruence, I can say vertices side. So A vertices will be coincide with P and B vertices coincide with Q and C vertices coincide with the R. Or you can talk reversely also. P coincide with A, Q coincide with B. Okay, next if it comes to angles, here I'll write angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equals to angle Q, angle C is equals to angle R. And one more, sides. Yeah, so before going to write sides, I want to clarify how did I written these all. How did I write these all things? Okay. Now, if you decide the congruence of any two triangles, so here we can say one rule will work out. That is CP-CT rule. C corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So by CP-CT rule I have written this. That means in this triangle the first letter A, in this triangle first letter P. So that I said angle A is equal to angle P. Second letter B, second letter Q. Angle B is equal to angle Q. C and R. So while I am going to write sides also, I will follow the same rule. By which rule I am writing the sequence? By which sequence I am writing the letters? For example, if I write AB, that means I'll start AB, correct now? So from first to second. So here also I should use the same sequence, first to second, PQ. If I write BC, look at second to third, yes, here also same, second to third, QR. If any case, here if I write CA, look at CA from last to first, correct? So here also we should use the same, last to first, RP. If I write AC, then we'll write a PR. So this rule will work out it. Okay. So here, if you decide the congruence of two triangles, already you decided the congruence of the triangles, then we can say the corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. Okay. So every time no need to discuss this all. Okay. If you, by using certain things, if you decide congruence, the rest of the parts we can imagine. So okay, already you said the angles are congruent or something. So there you have to understand after congruence these two sides also congruent. The corresponding parts are equal always. Remember, keep it in mind. Yes. So okay, only triangles. Huh? What about line segments? How did you calculate congruence? Consider congruence of line segments. So I can say the line segments are congruent if they have a same length. If they have same length, so then the line segments also congruent. Okay, and if you want to write congruence also, triangle ABC congruence to triangle PQR. Okay, so in this case angle B is equals to angle Q, correct? Right. So what I am telling you, commonly ABC triangle, but while solving the problem sometimes we'll talk it as a BAC triangle also. Same BAC triangle, and we'll call it same triangle CAB triangle also, correct? But while you writing instead of ABC, if you write BAC for congruence, what did you conclude here? Look at, so by the second congruence rule we are telling that angle A is equal to angle Q. So it's wrong, I think so, correct? So by these two examples, what did you understand? You have to be careful while you writing the congruence of the triangles. So while you writing congruence, you have to check whether all corresponding parts are matching or not. Okay. So what will happen? Instead of ABC, if you write BAC, the corresponding parts matches with the other parts. Correct? Because a corresponding this single symbol can tell us many things about three angles, the vertices, three sides also, correct? So before going to write the congruence rules, you must be careful with it. Okay, right. Then how did you decide the congruence of a triangle? So to decide the congruence of a triangle, we have a certain rules, some congruence rules. So they are first yes rule, second one yes rule, third one a rule, and fourth one RHS. So the fourth rule only for right angle triangles. Yeah, S rule. What is S? Here everywhere S represent a side and A represent a angle. Here R about right angle, H nothing but hypotenuse, S means as well we know side. So what is triple S rule? So here the triple S rule tells us if three sides of a triangle are equal to the three corresponding sides of another triangle, then there we can say triple S rule will work out, and by congruence rules also we can write, and those two triangles also congruent. So if you take just example beta. Now in the both figures, if you exactly know the first side is equal to first one, second side is equal to second side, third side is equal to third side. As for length, we are talking about side, am I right? So side 1 is equal to side 1, side 2 is equal to side 2, side 3 is equal to side 2, side 3. So what you will say, the three sides of first triangle are equal to the three sides of second triangle. So by triple S rule, the both triangles are congruent. If three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of another triangle, then the both triangles are congruent by yes rule. Yes rule. Okay. Next, if you go with the yes rule, what did you get match here? Look at, there is an angle between side and side. So between side, the gap between side and side, there is an angle. Okay. So just look at the diagram here. So S, here also S. Look at, between S there is a. So between S there is A. So what I'll say here, in one triangle, an angle which is obtained between the sides, or else in one triangle, two sides and its included angle are equal to two sides and included angle, then the two triangles are congruent. What did you get it? Look at SAS rule we are talking, am I right? So here the sequence must follow side, angle, side. So if you take angle somewhere, no, it doesn't work out like that. So sequence must follow. Okay, yes, A, yes. Or if you take A here, what will happen is yes, A, and next side we are going to compare this one. Okay, right. So what is the rule tells us now? The two sides and its included angle of one triangle are equal to the two sides and its included angle of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. So two sides included angle equal to two sides of included angle of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent by yes rule. Same thing, A means what did you understand? Between the angles we should compare a side. That means, so already we mentioned side, here we'll take angle. Already we mentioned side, here we'll take angle. Look at, right. And ASA rule we can also calculate it as a AAS rule also. Because if you take any two continuations, if you take two continuation angles, then you can compare any side. Okay, no issue. A or else you can compare this side also. Okay. So RHS rule also same. The right angle must be equal to right angle, hypotenuse is equal to hypotenuse, and side must be equal to side. If you go with once again, see, look at 90, 90. Right angle must matches to right angle, and hypotenuse is equals to hypotenuse. But side means either these or this one, correct? So side 1, side 2, or side 1 or side 2. So any one of the sides should matches to any one of the side of the other triangle. Okay. So these are the congruence rules. I hope you'll write very clear notes, and I'll share the notes. Okay. Have a nice day, children. Thank you very much.